Now that we've got this out of the way, let's look at what does it take to really get good at day game, or 4 reasons why only 1 out of 50 to 100 guys become good at day game. It's consistency, or not going out enough for long enough. It's learning from the wrong material, not seeing the mistakes you're making, and not bringing any value to the table in that order. Let's look at those separately. Consistency. Are you going out enough and consistently? If you want to have a shot at becoming good at day game, you need to go out regularly for at least 6 to 12 months without any breaks, just like going to the gym. When I first met Mr. T, when he came to Riga many years ago, it was when I just had started coaching, he met me and one of my wings on the street, and he was surprised that every time he went out for a walk, there we were day gaming. He was going out in a lunchtime. Hey, he runs into us. He's going out after 5 p.m. when people finish work and are on their way home. Again, we're on the street day gaming. You have to go out around 3 times a week, and you can't take a week off for 6 to 12 months. I have a student in my online coaching program from New York City, and this guy goes out every week with no breaks. He's putting in bold volume. He's one of the hardest working students I've ever had. There are 3 things you can do to help yourself be more consistent with day game. First is very simple: accountability. Have someone you can be accountable to. The second thing you can do is to learn to implement day game in your life in a sustainable way. Things will come up. You will have a busy period at work, or you might go visit your parents for a holiday. It's important to find ways you can keep day gaming while these things happen. You can't take a time off. Each time you take a week off, approach anxiety will come back with full force, and you'll forget everything you've learned much faster than you would imagine. When I was coaching a guy from LA a few years ago, we had to figure out how can he put in enough volume in these lower volume situations. We had to figure out the best places, the best times to be there, and backup locations for times when at these places there wasn't enough volume. Places like CVS, Target, Whole Foods, etc. But don't worry, you can start taking breaks from day game once you've mastered the fundamentals. Once you get to a good beginner level, meaning you have at least 8 day game lays with 100 to 1 open to lay ratio. And no, doing situational approaches while you're running your errands doesn't count. To learn day game, you need to do dedicated day game sessions with 10 approaches per session. That's because the best learning will happen when you are running your A game, meaning you're going out enough, you're feeling comfortable being out on the streets, you're in a good mood, you warmed up. That's when you're running your best game possible, and that's when the learning happens. B game is, well, let's say you've been going out regularly, you are in a decent mood, but you haven't warmed up yet. So the first few approaches of the session will be a little rusty. That's your B game. And C game is, well, you just got back into day game from taking a month off, you haven't warmed up, everything is shit, nothing works. That's your C game. When can you switch from dedicated day game sessions to doing situational approaches? When your A game is perfect. When your A game is really, really good, you can start working on your B game. That's what I started doing many years ago. Nowadays, I only day game on day game trips and when I'm coaching. So all of my day game is then only in B game. And the third thing you can do to be more consistent with your day game is do fewer things in your life. Most people can only focus on 2, maybe 3 things in their lives. Your work or business probably will be number 1. Day game has to be number 2. Yes, you can add like a hobby you're really dedicated about or gym as number 3, but day game has to be your second priority above these things. An Italian guy in my online coaching program is a great example for this because he works so much. He's in these non-social situations all the time that it's very hard for him to switch from work mode to day game mode, and that makes learning day game so much harder. He has to find space for day game. He has to learn to switch from his day game mood from his work mood to day game mood, and that's when things will start working. What does it take to get good? A minimum of 6 to 12 months of non-stop day game, Finding time for day game during busy periods at work, making day game your priority number 2, and less time for other things in your life, for example, hobbies. This was a short clip from a podcast episode about why only 1 out of 50 to 100 guys succeed in day game and what it actually takes to succeed. Check the full episode linked in the description to learn about realistic expectations in day game or how many girls you have to approach to sleep with one of them as a beginner, intermediate, and advanced day gamer. 4 reasons why only 1 to 2% of day gamers succeed and how you can fix 3 of them. Or if you want me to listen to one of your recorded day game sets and help you double your numbers and dates for free, then apply for a spot in our free group coaching calls. You'll find all the information about them in the link in the description.